This is just a bonus episode where I'm going to make the belt. So it's optional. I'm just going to do the belt buckle. So I'm just going to have a plain, and I'm just going to inset some faces. So go to edit mode, inset some faces, X to delete the faces. Then I'm going to do, I'll probably extrude it first. Yeah, let me extrude it. We'll extrude that up. I'm just going to keep it pretty basic, to be honest. Probably don't want to extrude it that much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to have a loop cut here, and I want to have two cuts. So I'm GG edge slide to make it squarer. GG. It's not too bad. GG. Probably select the whole loop. Oh, GG to edge slide. Alt click GG edge slide. Yes. GG edge slide. Yeah, and then I'm probably going to just go into face mode, select those three faces, go to extrude along normals, and do that. And then if I need to, I could literally just move that out a bit, and that out a bit. Let me have a look what it actually looks like. I mean, that's probably not what it actually looks like, so that was just a drawing, but it'll be okay, I think. So probably just make that a bit wider, and that a bit wider, like that. Probably, I mean, the top edge here can probably come in a little bit to give it a little bit of a rounded look. Yeah. That'll probably do. So I'm going to rotate it on the y-axis by 90 degrees. No, I'm not. That'll teach me to look at the gizmo. Rotate it on the x-axis 90 degrees and scale. And then, I mean, this is not really for optimization. This is more because of texture space and for it being in the way, but I'm going to delete those faces. I don't need them. So let's move that near the belt, move it down, making a bit of a pig's ear of moving that. Move it to there. Let's have a look what it looks like from the front. Let's move it into position. So scale, and then move. Probably something a bit like that will do. And now all that's left is to move it in the z-axis. Oh, that's not too far off actually. Probably easier to go to view, viewport right, or you can on your numpad, I think it's 3. And then let's see if we can just align it to this belt. So we're going to have to press R to rotate, and maybe just try it there. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. It could, if we wanted, we could scale it in the y-axis and make it a bit thicker. That might be better, actually. Gives it a bit more. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll just scale it in the y-axis and make it quite a bit thicker so that it intersects with their body properly. You can see it on the inside. Oops. So, yeah, that's the belt buckle done. I don't think there's anything else I needed to particularly do. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'll probably make some goggles, but I think the rest of the model's now done, to be honest. I'm not going to faff about altering every last little bit. yeah. I might have a look at whether I want a little pocket on here. Maybe whether to put a line down the middle. If I put a line down the middle, I'm probably going to, I think it might be best to put some buttons on as objects, otherwise, because it's not symmetrical, the shirt with the buttons, so if I draw them on, the body can't be symmetrical, which is not a massive problem, but it might just be easier just to put some buttons on, and they'll probably look better. So yeah, let's put some buttons on. So let's get out of X-ray mode, and then let's get out of object mode, and let's go to add. Let's just use a let's use a UV sphere for the buttons. Whoops, didn't mean to move that. Let's use a UV sphere. Let's do that again. Didn't mean to do that. Add mesh UV sphere, and let's just put it down to something like 8 and 8. Just something basic, and let's before we do anything, let's just go into wireframe mode. Let's press 3 to go into go into the side view, 3 to go into face mode, B for border select, and just, we don't want to select the face. Let me just move that. Let me just move that out of the way. Edit mode, B for border select, and X to delete all the faces. So we've only got the front half of the, and then I'm going to scale it in the y-axis to make it more of a button shape, and I'm going to go Object, Shade Smooth. I mean, that's plenty detailed enough for a button. And then we're just going to put that in. It's a very big button. So let's scale it down. Let's go to X-ray mode and go to the front. So let's have a look. I mean, realistically they're quite small, but we'll make them oversized to give them a bit of character. So let's come out of X-ray mode, and then we'll go here, and we'll just sort of embed them on the top. Actually, let me hide the body. I'm just going to do something to this. Oh, let me hide that as well. I'm just going to do something to this. I want to select, so in edit mode, line mode, select the edge loop. I want to extrude it a little bit, and I want to press EY to extrude it in the y-axis, just to give it a bit of thickness, just so it will go into the body better. So EY to extrude in the y-axis. Let's put the body back on, and then go back into object mode, and then we can put it back on the shirt properly. That looks quite big, so I think I am gonna make it smaller, otherwise it'll look a bit ridiculous. Okay, that'll do. And then I could do object, duplicate, linked. So what that will do is it will make a copy, and if I change the original one at all, so let me go back. If I change this, so if I just do anything to it, it will change the other one, and they'll share the same texture space, so I only need to texture one of the buttons. So we'll do that again. we'll duplicate linked and we'll put that one down here. Let's just press 1, go into, I ought to learn the shortcut for that, I don't know what it is, and put the picture back on. I mean, I think I just made the buttons up when I drew the picture, so it's not very accurate anyway. So I'm not sure they're even in the right place. Let me think how, yeah, that'll be okay. That'll be okay. That'll be fine. Yeah, I'll do. They look a bit silly, but I think when they're textured they might blend in a bit better. I mean, this is the advantage of linked duplicates. They share the same, but they don't scale the same. I did not know that. I thought they all did the same thing. Maybe it'd be good to have them a bit wonky. As you see, you can play about for hours with this. That'll do. That'll do. When we've got the texture on the shirt, it won't look too bad. It really won't. I'm just wondering whether I ought to put a crease down it. I don't think so. Not with the mirror modifier. The last thing is this pocket. I think I'm going to go down the simplest route again. Oh, actually, let me have a look where the pocket is. It's just a bit bigger than this. I could probably GG to edge slide, GG to edge slide. Probably move some of these polygons out a bit. I'm just wondering whether I could use this shape here as a bit of a hack and just extrude it out a little bit. Probably get this bottom edge and just move it back in a tad to make it look a little bit more 3D. Something like that. I don't want it mirrored though, that's the only problem. I'm not going to do that. I could do that obviously, but I'm not going to. I'm going to change it. What I'm going to do, make it a separate object. So I'm not going to add it into that object's mesh because it will be duplicated. I'm just going to add a plane. I'm going to rotate X 90. I'm going to do a loop cut around the middle, and then I'm going to get these two vertices and press G to move Z in the Z axis, bring it down. Do you know what, I can't remember what shape it was. I think I'm doing that the wrong way. G, Z, that's better. And then extrude in the y-axis, something like that, and then scale 1 on the keypad. Oh, Alt Z. Right, I'll start using Alt Z then. Ooh. My computer doesn't like me to use that, so I won't. Right, let's put it there. Let's give it a bit of a rotation to make it slightly wonky. Any little bit of character you can give to your character is good. Let's put that there. Now, we might have a bit of a problem here, so we might have to add some more loop cuts. So let's rotate it with the rotation gizmo and see if we can get it. Put it a bit more there. Now there is a way of actually aligning your geometry to a model with the there is a modifier called the where is it gone? Where is it gone? Shrink wrap modifier, and that does align a plane or something to your object. But in this case we don't really need it because I haven't got many polygons for it to work with. So I'm just going to do this manually. So G, I'm going to move that out. Don't care that it intersects with it. In fact, I want it to intersect with it. I'm just using G to move, and I want that to be quite close. G to move, and I want it to be probably, I want it to actually maybe come out a tad at the top, because it is a pocket after all. You would be able to put stuff in it, so that's okay. I don't mind that. It's perhaps a bit big. Let's scale it down. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. You could put more loop cuts in it and give it more shape, but I don't think it needs to. We could probably model a pencil or something and put that in there. Yeah, and probably object. We could go to shade smooth again. Might make it a bit weird. Might leave it at that. When it's textured, it'll probably be okay. So let's see where we've got to now. That's looking a lot better, a lot more character. And then I'm not going to do much more now, but it is an extra video. So I don't know why I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. This bit here. I don't know what I'm clicking here. That's what I'm clicking. Right, so what I'm looking at is whether this belt did I lit wireframe? What have I done? I don't know what I've done. Anyway, that's what I wanted. I wanted to move this. Yeah, can't move the other one because it's not in line, but I just wanted to maybe move it a little bit so that it wasn't straight anymore, because I felt that it was too uniform and I wanted it to look a little bit wonky, maybe just a tiny bit, so it's not quite uniform. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. There's lots of tweaking that I could do on this model. I mean, that bit's not right either, is it? It won't come in like that, so probably something like that. And yeah, you can just put little bits, whatever you want to do to it to make it more interesting, give it a bit more character and flow. And same as with this, we could give it more shape, make it more interesting. But it's fine. It's fine, I think, for now. Yeah. That's okay. I'm going to leave it at that because I think we've got pretty much everything we need now on the character to say that it's pretty much done. And in the next episode, I will be texturing it. So that was just an extra bit where you saw me do some stuff.